Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about my goals. So towards the beginning of March, I posted a video all about my goals, and I discussed short-term goals and long-term goals. Now this video's purpose will be primarily to discuss short-term goals. I'm going to talk about how they went for March and my plans for April. But before we get into that, I just wanted to remind you, as always, to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post mainly health and weight loss related videos 3 times a week. So March, I had set a list of short-term goals for myself. And some of them I accomplished and some of them I did not. One of the short-term goals that I had set for myself for the month of March was to work on my portion sizes, and I can happily say that I have gotten that under control. I've been using my food scale religiously, and I use it to weigh out everything. My cheese, my almond butter, my nuts, my meat, my veggies, my drinks. I use it all the time. So it was a good investment, even though it was only 20 bucks. And I feel like it's really helped me because I now have a very good understanding of what a true portion looks like. So I can check that off my list. I'm obviously still going to be, keeping track of my portion sizes and using my food scale, but I don't think it's something that I need to strive to achieve anymore because I'm there, I'm at that level. So the next 2 goals I'm going to talk about are gym related. The first goal was to go to the gym 3 times a week, and I have been actively trying to keep up with that goal. It's a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie, because I just go through these phases with the gym where I'll go and I'll be very proactive about it, and then I'll go through phases where I find the gym to be extremely boring and just repetitive and tedious. So what I've done instead is I didn't move the goalpost, as they say. I didn't, say, oh well, only 1 time a week. I just changed it a little bit. I'm now just trying to focus on being active at least 3 times a week. And I don't just mean with my job, I mean like going out of my way to be active. That has come in many forms. I have been taking more walks. I've gone to the gym. I have done YouTube workouts. I have done just home workouts, out of my own head. I was so sore the other day from a home workout that I did, and I wasn't following any tutorials on YouTube or using any equipment. It was just what I was doing. So I think I'm gonna keep that up. I don't want to burn myself out at the gym, so I'm not gonna make myself go 3 times a week, but I am making myself be active 3 times a week. I had set a short-term goal for myself for the month of March to go to the gym in the morning at least 1 time. And I know that seems really small, but it was big for me because I would always go to the gym at night. So I wanted to try and go before work one morning. And I know there's still a couple days left in March, so I'm not saying that won't happen, but so far it has not happened. Part of the reason that this goal has been hard for me is because I have, for some reason, been incapable of adjusting to the time change. I can't make myself go to bed on time anymore. I'm slowly getting better. I go to bed earlier every day, but I still feel extremely exhausted and not well rested when I wake up. And it's hard for me to get out of the bed. And every night I tell myself before I go to sleep, you're gonna wake up when your alarm goes off, you're gonna get out of bed and go to the gym or go make breakfast, and then the next morning rolls around and that definitely doesn't happen. I've been sleeping in till pretty much the last minute these past couple weeks, so I need to get that on track, and then once I have that back on track, I will feel more encouraged to try to go to the gym before work. I also think part of the problem is that I have bad habits at night. I lay in bed on my phone before I go to sleep, so I think I need to work on not doing that. That kind of brings me to the next portion of the video, in which I will be discussing my short-term goals for the month of April. I know it's not April quite yet. That doesn't happen till Monday, but I needed a Saturday video idea, so this is what you get. So let's talk April. My biggest short-term goal of April is going to be getting my sleeping schedule back on track. That means going to bed at a reasonable time and waking up anywhere between 4:30 and 5 in the morning based on when I have to go to work. And I have to go to work super early, so that's why I have to wake up super early. I want to have at least an hour to make breakfast or go to the gym or just sit and and relax a little bit before I have to get my day started. When I was in the habit of doing this a couple weeks ago, I just felt really good about myself. I didn't feel as hungry around lunchtime because I was eating a good breakfast, and I've been having really small breakfasts and they're making me hungry earlier in the day. This will just be good for me in all aspects of life. Another goal, I want to limit screen time at night, meaning when I get into bed, aside from checking that my alarm is set and that my volumes are turned up, I do not want to be on my phone at all. I just want my bed to be for sleeping. It's gonna be a struggle for me because it is such a bad habit of mine. Like, I could scroll for hours, seriously. If this turns out to be an extreme enough situation, I might even have to look into one of those apps that like locks certain things on your phone so you can't use them. I don't know, we'll see. That seems kind of extra, but this is me we're talking about. Anyway, so yeah, that's a big one. And my final goal for the month of April, and this is pretty much just rolling over from March, but I want to continue on with making sure that I work out or am active 3 times a week. I did it all throughout March, but I know I could have been more diligent about it. I also want to work on trying to improve my endurance and my strength and things like that. I don't just want to give the bare minimum in my workouts. Like, I want to be sweaty and tired and sore the next day. So yeah, those are my goals for April. Thank you for listening to me talk about them and listening to my updates on how my March goals went. I hope that I have a better report at the end of April than I did for March, but we'll see. And like I mentioned at the start, please subscribe if you haven't already. I post 3 times a week. See ya on Monday. Bye.